Thanks for joining. Welcome to class. Today we're going to be using QR codes in our class. QR codes are like a modern barcode for the 21st century. We're going to today learn how to use barcodes and how to print them off, and then we're going to use them in ways that will help our students be more engaged in what we're doing in a class. We're going to start by going over a tutorial with barcodes, and then we're going to go to the exercise after that. I hope everybody downloaded the Google Goggle program or the QR reader. If you're ready, let's begin.
Okay, so to begin with, what we want to do is open our Google Chrome. And we'll open our Chrome. And we want to type in www. .qrstuff.com. Again, www.qrstuff.com, and we press enter. QRStuff is a really useful and free QR code generator, and with this website you can make lots of really great free QR codes that you can use with your students. So let's take a look on the left-hand column here. We have visit URL, YouTube video, Google Maps, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and a lot of other great ideas that you can make with a QR code. What we're going to start with is just something simple. Is we're going to make a QR code to take you to the Google Goggles web page. So let's take a look at this. What we want to do is open a new tab, and we'll type in Google Goggles, and we'll click the website. Right. So once we have the website for the Google Goggles, all we have to do is highlight the URL address and copy the address. Once the address is copied, we go back to the QR code generator, and here in the website URL section, we can just paste that address in there. So we'll click paste, and there's the address. Once that's pasted, this code on this side will change. So we can say download QR code, and you'll see it download. And the download will come here at the bottom of the page, and you can see it downloading here. Once the QR code is downloaded, what we want to do is right-click your mouse, and you'll get an option that says open, always open, files of this type, or show in folder. And we want to open the file. Great. And here we have our QR code. So over in the file section at the top, what we want to do to help keep this organized, if you look at the name QR code 29595434, it's too hard to remember. So if we go to the name, we can click File and then Soksang or Properties. We click that, and here we can change the name. So we'll change the name to Google Goggles QR, something simple. And then we can save the file. Okay, and I already have the file saved. So now we'll just leave this open, but if we want to find it after, I'll close this off. If we want to find this after, we can go to the Downloads button, and we can click it, and then in the right section it'll say Downloads. And here's the original QR code right here that we downloaded, and we can show it in the folder, or we can remove it from the list. But for right now, let's not worry about that. So that's to take a QR code to a URL address. So let's take a look at that QR code right now, and I'll pull that one up. And if you want to pause your video, you can pause it right now and take a picture of this QR code and see how with your phone and see where it takes you. So I'll just hold on for a second. So now that you've taken a picture of it, you'll see that the QR code took you straight to the Google Goggles website, and I encourage you to watch the video on that website to show you what Google Goggles is capable of doing. It's quite a remarkable program. So let's X this out. We're going to X it out. And we're going to make another QR code. And this time, let's take our website down to plain text. And we can go to plain text. And here in the text box, we can type a message for your friend. Type message for my friend. You are wonderful. And as you type, you'll see that the QR code will change as you type. I don't know how or why, but it does. So we download the QR code again. And we get the button, so we right click one more time and we open the button. And there is the QR code. We go to File and we'll go to Properties and we'll rename the QR code as Message to Friend. And we'll click there. And then we can show this message to our friend. So we'll pause the video again. And you can show this message to the friend and you'll see that the message will show up on your friend's phone. Okay, great. Now that we've shared our message with our friend, we're going to get rid of this one again and we'll go back to the QR code generator. As you can see, you can link to all kinds of things using the code generator, and we're going to try one more. Say your friend wants to know where a business is, or you want your students to go to a specific place. We go to Google Maps location. It will show us the basics of a Google map, and we can zoom out if we like. Of course, you can type in the latitude and longitude, or go to geolocate an address, but just for fun, we'll scroll over to where we live, and we'll go down to South Korea. We'll go to, where are we? We'll go to Daejeon. We'll go to Yusong. We'll go up past Nowondong. We'll go to the very edge of the city. And boom. That's where I live. So now I can take this QR code and I can download it. And I can open it. And I'll rename it. I'll rename it My Place. And if you take a picture of this code, it should show you where you are. So why don't you try to do this now? Well, you can pause it again, and why don't you try to do this and find your own house to share with your partner with your QR codes. Okay? Great. So finally, what we're going to do is we're going to find where these are all stored, just for easy reference. So we'll X this out, and we can minimize our web browser, and we'll go down to the Documents folder right here. If we open the Documents folder, and in the Documents folder, there'll be a button for download. We can press the download button. And it helps to type in the kind of document, and it will group the documents together. And here you'll see Google Goggles, Message to My Friend, My Place, QR codes, Twitter codes. And these are our QR codes. So we can create a folder if we like. So we right click and we make a new folder, and we can call this QR codes, and then easily just place these codes into the folder for safekeeping later. So that's it for the QR codes lesson, just for the basic lesson. Take a couple minutes to play around with this, and then you can move on to part 2 of the lesson, which is the next QR code on the screen. Thanks a lot. Bye.